Stop. Before I start saying, oh wow, how beautiful you are, how somebody can look that good with short hair, I want to stop you right there. I need to tell you something. I didn't choose this haircut. I just faced a major hair loss, so my length was like 5 hair strands. So I just needed to get rid of it. When I showed up in a hair salon, the hairdresser said, we must cut all of the sparse ends because they're tangling with the other hair, they breaking it, they making everything even worse. So unless we cut them, nothing will change. So we had to cut all the sparse ends and keep only the dense, like short hairs that I have. So here I am with a haircut that I didn't want to get, and I'm trying to live with it. I decided that I will make some kind of psychological lesson for myself from this situation, that I will try to find some positive, some grateful attitude towards this situation, because otherwise I will simply create a living hell for myself. And why would I do that, right? Wrong. The first emotion that I got when I saw the result, I was kind of happy because I love cutting the hair. I don't know what's about it, but every time that I go to salon, I go there only for a makeover. Everything else I do by myself at home with my not professional scissors. So I was kind of happy that I'm getting something super new. And I love short hair. I love girls with short hair. Even when I just came to the salon, the hairdresser showed me the pictures of what we're gonna get. But she noted that it will be even shorter because I don't have as much density to keep it like at bob or something. So we needed to get it to this length. And all the pictures of those girls on Pinterest, they were stunning. And I thought like, yeah, I love this aesthetic so much. It's gonna be so cool. No, because I don't have this head shape. I don't have this baby face. It's not gonna be looking good on me as it does on Winona Ryder, right? Right, yeah, this time we're right. So first few hours were like, okay, it's okay. The hairdresser complimented me endlessly. I did some calls with my friends. Everybody said that I look stunning. And I'm like, yeah, kind of, probably, yeah, no, I don't. I look like a teenage boy. I look like a Justin Bieber in 2014. No, it's not right. I look like one of the boys from One Direction. No. I look like every other YouTuber in 2012. It really messed with how I see my body, how I see myself, how I see my persona even. So yeah, once I got home, I started crying, I started yelling, and I started beating my pillows because what we do, right, we don't keep emotions inside, we let them go out, we live through them, because this is the only right way to deal with them. And I was actually happy that I did that. I can't say that I got instant release, instant relaxation from that and be like, okay, never mind, I actually love it. No. But on the other hand, I kind of felt empty. You know, I was sad, I was still sad, I didn't feel myself as myself, I was not ready for this change, I didn't plan this change. So I was just fully living through it. I was giving into those emotions, but not overthinking. No, we don't do overthinking because it never helps. We actually do, but we try not to. I did my haircut on Wednesday, and on Monday I have my therapy, so I had some time to live with it before speaking to a professional how to deal with it. So it was not that easy. I was pretending that I'm confident with this haircut, but I actually was not. Absolutely no. I mean, right now it's getting better, but we will get to it. I quickly decided that I will take it as a lesson. I will try to change my perspective from how I view myself from the outside, but to change my perspective to the inside, you know? I hope it makes sense. So now I'm trying to do my best to not be easily influenced by the changes outside in the outer world or outside myself, how I dress, blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to find this pillar inside me that I can lean on in any situation. So the hair, it will grow out and I don't look that bad with it. It's just not really how I feel myself inside. So it's time to stop relying on how I look to feel good, you know, because actually it plays a bad role in my life. Sometimes if I have a bad skin because of my periods, or if I have like oily hair because I was too overwhelmed to wash it, I will have a bad mood because of that. And it's not right. I should not be having a bad mood because I have an oily hair and I'm planning to stay at home. Like, why? At least like when I'm perceiving myself from the eyes of other people, nobody gonna see me. Nobody gonna see me. Why would it make me sad? Even in this perspective, even though we all know that it's better to not think about ourselves from the eyes of others. Anyway, so that's when I started reflecting. Somebody can say that like, oh, haircut is not that deep, it doesn't matter. Like, some people are self-confident enough for that. Not me, actually. Yeah, not me. For me, how I look, it's a representation of how I feel, but it's also interconnected. So for me right now, inside of me, I'm in a state of being a magical creature. I'm in a state of being connected with nature. I'm in a state of being a witchy woman. So having short hair is not something that I imagine in this aesthetic, you know? For me, I was like cut off from all the womanhood right now. Even though like there are plenty of beautiful, gorgeous women with short hair, even with no hair actually. And like it doesn't matter, it doesn't play a real role of what you radiate and how you look like physically. We've proven it many times. But for me, as I already said, how I look like plays a big role. So I needed to figure out what will be my character with the short hair. My therapist told me a good practice. She said, draw me, or try to imagine, at least for yourself, something that is in this aesthetic that you feel like you are right now. And I instantly got the idea of a fairy, like a little pixie, you know? They usually, in my imagination, they have short hair, but they're still mythical, they're still ethereal, they're still connected with nature, and they're super feminine, because like I'm struggling with the masculinity femininity balance inside myself, so having a short hair is a big challenge for me. And imagining myself as a pixie fairy is like super healing for me, you know? Also, I had a short hair since I was probably around 14. I cut it myself at home. I had like a super short bob with mini bangs or baby bangs, I don't know. And I had kind of around that haircut, like sometimes without bangs, sometimes a little bit shorter, sometimes a little bit longer, for a very prolonged time. So when I was around 22, I decided that I will stop doing any manipulation to my hair and I will just let it be. Like, I was not really planning to grow it out, but I was just not doing anything with it. But as we know, not doing anything is also an action, actually. It's also a choice. So I was growing my hair out, kind of. And I actually grew not a bad head of hair, you know. It was kind of this long, probably, to my air blades? Back blades? Back blades? Hand blades? Back blades. Yes, to my blades. And I was very happy with it. I kind of felt like I'm in a neutral zone at that point. It was a perfect time. I felt like I cannot kind of think anything bad about myself. It was a nice point of my life. But after that, I lived through so many stress, through so many moving around the country, between countries, between different cities. I moved into a different climate. And I also was like prescribed a couple of times antibiotics when I actually didn't need it. So I was like, okay. So all of that didn't play a good role, even though I'm working with a nutritionist and dietologist, as some of you may know already. But still, I had this inflammation for so long, and usually to fix it, you need at least the same amount of time to fix it, to heal it. Right now, as we can see, I have a very dense hair, like I have a lot of it. Also, the hair specialist always been saying to me that I have like a lot of hair, but it's short. Every time it was a little bit long, it started to fall off because of the moving, because of the medicamentation or something. Anyway, I hope this time everything will work out, because I really want to have long hair. All this shortness sends me back to my teenage years when I was like in this limbo zone of my personality. So what we do when we need an inspiration and ideas on how to look like, right, we go to the Pinterest. We need to find a way to fill this void inside of us. Like for me, this void is like about my womanhood, about my connection with nature, blah, 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 blah. I come up with the idea of fairy. So let's try to find an inspiration. Actually, I was searching for the short hair inspiration so much that my starter page looks like this. It's all short-haired girls. Anyway, let's see. If we don't know, like I have this fairy imagination in my head right now, but if you don't know what to do, you just need to Google simply your hairstyle that you have right now, because not everybody will watch this video and struggle with short hair. Usually, yes, because usually the problem when they cut too short, not too long. But anyway, let's just Google cute short hair hairstyles. Why Pinterest have so many videos? I want static. Let's also write, I think I have like a shag or something, because I have so many layers right now. Let's write shag. Cute short shag. Okay, so when the hairdresser was showing to me pictures of inspiration, what we're gonna do, she's been showing me something like that. But she was saying that I will have it even shorter because, again, we need to cut all the sparse ends. Ooh, I actually love this one. It's actually nice. But again, I don't have this face card. I'm opening not only pictures that I love 100%, even if I like it like 80% or even 70 to 60, I will open it, because then down there I will have more similar options to this one, and then I will be able to find something that I really like. I also wanted to have a longer bangs, not longer, but more pronounced kind of. So I even cut it myself when I got home a little bit, because it was like too long. I like my bangs to be shorter than my eyebrows, but right now it's like nothing. It's just wavy. I did nothing after I washed my hair, just brush it and that's it. So we're not gonna be judging that, you know? Okay, so I picked some hair inspiration pictures. Here they are. And you may ask, what next? What do I do next? I have these pictures of beautiful women. What do I do with them? So the next step I decided would be just start living this truth. Start living this truth of you being a beautiful woman with the short hair. This is our last step. As we all know, reality is just something in our head. And it means that we can kind of manipulate it. So for me to perceive myself as a teenage boy is as equivalent as me perceiving myself as a Winona Ryder. Yes, I'm mentioning her second time because she's absolutely stunning. And the real world, I don't know if it changes, but it doesn't matter, because only thing that matters is the world inside my head. So what we need to do is just accept this truth that this is me. Look at the mirror. Look at the mirror and say, yes, this is me and I'm beautiful. This is me and I love it. This is me and I wouldn't want to be anybody else. At first, you 100% will be feeling like you're dumb. Like you're just pretending, everybody can see through it. You're not fake it till you make it, you're just fake. But it's not true. Like literally everybody does it on a different level. So you're definitely not some kind of weirdo. Don't worry about that even. Don't even think about it. At first it's gonna be hard. Honestly, for me it's still hard, and it's been around 2 weeks since I got my haircut and I'm still not truly living with it. But I have good moments. I have many good moments with this haircut. Sometimes I even take a selfie because I think I look super stunning.
Madonna stuns a new selfie.
Who would have thought? I have mascara in my eyes. Oh my gosh, I have mascara in both of my eyes. With a little bit of time and patience, you're gonna start to believe in this aura that you created. The beautiful thing is that you can add into this anything that you want, any characteristics, any vibes. You can be anyone at any point of time, honestly. It's just so hard to really believe in it. But it's the only thing that you need to do. And think of it. With this acceptance, you're becoming more resilient. You're gaining the strength. You're really starting to rely on yourself. I don't know, for me those are big topics. Those are the topics that I struggle with on a daily basis. So I love getting my hold on it. I love gaining more power over it. I don't know. You do you, of course. But it will definitely not be the waste of time, I promise you. And I mean, it doesn't apply only to a haircut. Like, some may say that it's super silly topic to talk on for 20 minutes. For some people it may be bigger changes, for some smaller. Even like stopping shaving your legs, like accepting yourself again with this natural hair. We just need to embrace it and find this self-love. This is actually where the big shift happens, where you're unlocking this unconditioned sense of love towards yourself. And it's beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful, I promise you. And in this place of peacefulness, you will find the freedom of being yourself, freedom of just being. I don't know, it's kind of poetic and beautiful. Anyway, I hope you felt seen during this video. I hope that it gave you some confidence, installed something good in you. And if it did, please let me know in the comments. I would love to share this experience with you. I wish you all love towards yourself, love from everybody around you, and just be happy.